All right, we're live. Just in time. I made it just in time. Woo! No, I don't know. I'm just making that up. That's fine. We're where we need to be on Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. If it's day ahead of you overseas, who knows where you at? I just appreciate you for being here. Yes, we're going to talk about how to remove all your negative items off this reports. We're talking about some secret stuff here we're going to get into. Got some secret stuff. How we get around them saying they're not going to reinvestigate anymore, okay? So if you're watching this, take time. If you're watching replays, and take a little time because I got to say hello to everybody. And Luke is in the house as well. Luke Grassi, thank you for being here. He says, hello, everyone. Part of Awesome Life Group. The team is here. Okay, now, say hello to a few the Subscribe Tribe members here who are diligent diehards who are coming in. You know, we got Calvin and George and Kimberly, and we got Miss Waters always here. Ms. Robinson, all right. Brian Wright, always. Subscribe Tribe, nice. Blessings to you and the family. Thank you. Blessings to you as well. Enjoy this nice holiday weekend, everybody. I appreciate you for being here on a Saturday. Illuminardo, I apologize if some of the handles I mess up. Your services are working, bro. I appreciate you. Also, I'm going to put my email here so you all can email me. Okay. And I will make sure to get back to the emails over this holiday weekend. It is a holiday weekend, so I'm taking a little time with my family, but I will make sure to get to your emails. Okay, I will get to your emails. I will take a little time with the fam, and then I will get to your emails. But let's read this to you right here. Hey, what's up? Score is up 100 points and looking for property today. Miss Waters, good work. She's getting her future, her fortune, her wealth management into property, real estate, commercial real estate, family real estate. This is amazing. Actually, I'm probably going to swing down to either, well, we'll see what goes on, you know, with the fam. But yes, thank you, Luke. But I'm going to look into some of this stuff too. Investments, property, self-directed stuff. I'm going to get it. Once I learn about it, I'm going to apply it and I'll teach you guys here as well. Okay. So let me read this to you. Carlos Romero wrote into us, actually had a comment. So make sure if you're watching the replay, put your comments below how well your credit repair is going, where you need to be, your questions, all that good stuff. Brandon. My man, Brandon. Woke up this morning literally 3 minutes ago. Now, obviously, this came in a little while ago, but he just woke up. After he wakes up, he goes to find out that the collection accounts on my credit reports were removed. Tongue twister, were removed. He says, brah, I had to take the time to personally thank you, and all your hard work made this possible for me. I also feel like I could never repay you for all the hard work you put in to help all of us who once were oblivious. Thank you. Thanks for your knowledge. Keep up the hard work. Excellent. Thank you very much. And I appreciate you. And make sure you can put your questions here in the chat. We're going to do the live Q&A like we always do. Let me switch over to live chat and make sure we're good there. And again, if for some reason I missed something, or something doesn't pop up and whatnot, we've got my email here. Excellent. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about some secrets. Let's talk about some stuff that you come for. How are you going to remove all these negatives? Let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. Some stuff that we've been working with the team. Okay. Oh, this is a good question here. I have a question for you on what utilization should all my cards be at before applying for new cards. So it depends on where your credit score is at. If your credit score is solid and you're under 30% and you feel like you can get it, you're at a 780 or whatever. You don't need to worry about 720. But if you know you're at a 30% and you're at the 680, 650, and you get it under 7%, 10%, 7%. 7% is the magic number, right? See, Jimmy, you're already at 720 to 750, LOL. He says 720 to 750, LOL. So maybe your utilization isn't that high, or your utilization isn't as bad because you have all on-time payment history. You got a lot of history. You've got a lot of great things going for you. It depends what you're looking for. Don did says 720 to 780 is his. Okay, great. Depends what card you're looking for, Jimmy. If you're looking for, regular card, whatnot, you'd be good. If you're looking for a high-end card, maybe bring the utilization down a little bit just to kind of be good. But 720 to 750, you're pretty much good to go for most things, okay? So how are we going to remove this stuff, right? Talking about what's going on. Okay, so here's some stuff. We know that we can dispute the negative items, okay? And we have a list of violations here as well, okay? Robert says, thank you, everything. Thank you for everything, Brandon. Unbelievable program. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you. I appreciate the positivity we have here. I love it. Thank you so much. So how are we going to remove stuff? So we've got our 609 disputes that go to the bureaus. We've got our collection letters that can go to the collectors, okay? We've got VOD letters that we can send to creditors if we need to, okay? So we can send our letters, but what if the bureaus start playing games they push back? Now, people are getting crab out of the bucket, right? Got my mom's score up 110 points. People getting negative items deleted. I deleted some hard inquiries here, okay? And Kimberly, okay, let me just make sure you email me. Great. Got some deletions, hard inquiries. Got deletions, right? But what about the other stuff, Brandon? What if they start pushing back and they start saying, well, we're not going to reinvestigate anymore, okay? We quote unquote verified, we're not going to reinvestigate anymore. This is why you come for this, right? It's easy to send the letters and you get the disputes and these negative items come off and you get the boosts and stuff like that. You're getting 5, 10, 15. I know we were in the office. I was chopping it up with Manny in our office, credit repair specialist. And he showed me an individual. It took time. But in that later rounds, the gentleman had 14 items removed, deleted. Okay. So what do you do? How do you get over those humps? That's what you come here for. Okay. So what if they say they're not going to investigate? All right. Now, of course, we have our demand letter. We've got the demand a credit bureau investigation letter. This is great. This is one of the ways that we're going to do this. So stay tuned, stay here. And if this video is helping you out, please give a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, the bell for notifications. Make sure you jump on thesubscribetribe.com. And Luke is going to put that up here in the live chat here. He's going to put up thesubscribetribe.com. Yes, there's a thesubscribetribe.com. And you'll be able to jump on the email list so you get these email when these times when I'm going out, I send out an email so you know I'm coming out. Okay, so I'm going to read this demand letter to you. And then there's another way to make sure that they investigate. All right, thank you, Luke. Appreciate that. Demanding a credit bureau investigation. All right, so you got your name, you got the bureau's name. Okay, Robert, look at that, 540 to 697 in 2 months. Excellent, excellent. So you got your name, the credit bureau's name. All right, to whom it may concern. I recently submitted a request for investigation for the account number or account numbers for the accounts, okay, which you refuse, right? They're refusing stuff. I submitted enough information for you to carry out a reasonable investigation of my dispute. Since you obviously did not investigate this account thoroughly enough the last time, I submitted a new one, okay? If you had investigated properly, rather than using your eOscar system, you would have known that not only have I never been X, Y, and Z, or this account has never been verified, or this account is not mine, or whatever the reason, okay, that you put prior, or this duplicate account, mistaken identity, someone similar to name as mine, unverified, negative item, right? So well, that's the big one, right? That's the big one, okay? You would have known that I've never been X, Y, and Z, or whatever it might be, okay? I am not sure how you were able to claim that this account was verified. It is at this point in time that I want to point out Cushman versus TransUnion, Stephenson versus Experian, okay, and Richardson versus Equifax. The courts ruled each and every time that the CRAs, the credit bureaus, couldn't merely parrot information from the creditors and collection agencies. They couldn't merely use eOscar. They would have to do a reasonable investigation to ensure the validity of the debt and honest integrity of the creditor or collection agency or whomever is reporting it, okay? Can't just send out generic form template letters back to the consumers like us. So this is not a reasonable investigation. If you do not initiate an investigation regarding my dispute as it is my right under the FCRA, I will have to take legal action. As I'm sure you are aware, each violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act allows damages of $1,000 should this matter end up in court. Now, this is just one of the ways you get over that hump. Okay, that's one. And this is right here. We already 10 minutes into it. You already have one way to get over this hump. So you're getting the deletions. Things are coming off. 2, 3, 4, getting 5, 6 deletions. It's coming off. Then all of a sudden, you're going to push back. Oh, we investigated. We're not looking at it again. And you can demand an investigation. That's one of the violations you can quote. That's just one of the violations. We have other violations here that you can quote and that you can utilize and that you could utilize if you needed to. Okay. Wow. This real quick. A couple of years ago, I was at 567. Today I'm at 875. Whoa. On all CB's FICO score. Only 2 accounts, student loans, Capital One, thinking, that's crazy. 875? Damn. Could you show? Damn, I would love to see that. That's crazy. Whoa. In any case, that's fantastic. Great work. 875. I don't think I've seen. Damn. I'm up in the eight, you know. That I don't even know that's possible. You mean 775? Yeah, 786. I was gonna say. I was like, damn, that didn't even go that high. It goes to 850. Okay, cool. Good. So if you're watching, you're wondering, hey, what the fuck what is he talking about? Excuse my language. What is he talking about? No, he went from 567 to 786. Okay, great. Excellent. Fantastic. So that's excellent. But again, what are you doing? How are you getting there? How are you getting to that point? We've got all sorts of things here, all sorts of violations, okay? Creditors, they report your credit history inaccurately. This is defamation, financial injury, and the fine can be extended to the damages incurred by you, by the wrong party, by the person who's getting party, okay? Nelson versus Chase Manhattan. We've got collector trying to seize your property, $1,000 Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Section 807. They call you at work, $1,000, 805. They call a third party for the debt, $1,000, FDCPA, Section 805. And we've got all sorts of stuff. They reinsert the deleted item, right? And they've had that happen before. Reinsert the deleted item, don't verify you within 5 business days. FCRA, $1,000. What do we got? Failing to respond to your written notice within 30 days. Wow. Damn, $1,000 per each time they don't do it too. So that's a lot. So sometimes people are getting stuff for one account, but they're not verifying or quote unquote verifying or responding for another account. So that's per violation. I mean, there's all sorts of violations that we have here that you can utilize. Okay, so you have the demand letter. You have the violation letters that you can work on. The violations you can work on if you needed to go that right. Now, here's the other one. This is why you stick around. Okay, this is something else that we've been working on. And being able to get this squared away for individuals who, you know, they're getting deletion, boom, 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 boom. They're going to 5, 7, 7, 6, 7, but they have that one little thing lingering around. They say we won't reinvestigate. So this is what they're doing. Okay, here we go. If you've disputed and you disputed for certain reasons, what the bureaus are doing is they're holding that dispute and they're holding on to why you disputed it and what they've quote unquote verified it. And they're saying that they basically get the dispute and they say, oh, this is what it was for. It was already verified. Send it back and say it was verified. Okay, they're not doing their reasonable investigation like the demand letter requires. They're going through some of these violations, right? So this is how you overcome that. You see this happening, you've got you maybe account left, 2 accounts left. What you can do is you can send a letter to have all the disputes dropped at that point. That's right, you have all the disputes dropped at that point. Remove the dispute. And you're thinking, Brandon, hold on one second, hold on. I'm supposed to do this. Yes, it's all tactics. That's why you come here. So you get tight, Jerome, okay? This is why we do this. So you can simply send a letter with your name, the address, the bureaus, all that good stuff, the normal stuff that you put to verify who you are, you know, all that good stuff. You can simply say, for these accounts, please remove the disputes. Thank you. They think, great, they're giving up. They remove that reason for the dispute and how they quote unquote verified it, okay? How they quote unquote verified it. Now they don't have that sitting there anymore. So a week or two later, after you remove all your disputes, okay, remove the couple remaining disputes that you had, you can then dispute again. They don't have that moniker there. They don't have why they quote unquote verified it. Now they're going to have to go back and do a reasonable investigation in their system. They don't have a choice. They have to do that. Okay, so this is what you can do for yourself. We can do this for you. Now, you can send the letter. If you really want to be above and beyond, you want to knock this out really quickly. I don't always recommend this, and it's just for advanced people, just the subscribe tribe, okay? These secrets. This is why you want to jump on thesubscribetribe.com. This is why you want to hit the bell for notifications, hit the subscribe button, okay? You could, if you really wanted to, if you really had to, you could call them to remove all disputes that day, okay? Then the disputes are done, and you send the letters out to dispute yet again with your demand letter or your next thing, okay? Your next collection validation letter, whatever it is. Now they don't have that reason, and they don't remember why it was disputed for, whether you said it was unverified or duplicate account, or it wasn't yours, or legitimate mistaken identity, or nobody knows. They don't know anymore. Now they got to do their reasonable investigation. And if they don't do their reasonable investigation, you know there wasn't a dispute for them to quote unquote say it was verified because it was dropped. And if they don't, you've got all these violations. Well, how could they have done a reasonable investigation? Oh, well, you know, we had looked over it over and over, and oh no, all the disputes were removed. So, you know, now you have to do a new reasonable investigation. These are the tricks and secrets and tips that you come here for. This is why I work all day, every day with the Awesome Life Group, working on these things and these strategies, these finagling, these things, and working around how the bureaus are working their systems. Okay, we travel, we meet the big boys and all this stuff. Okay, we learn this stuff. We have all sorts of. This is what we do day in, day out. So yes, of course, you can do this for yourself, and you've got the email support with me. You've got the videos here. 609creditrepair.com, or let's say you need us to do it. theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. Luke's going to put our website up here at the www.theawesomelifegroup.com. Luke is going to put that up for you. You can jump on there. You can do it. All right. I am going to put the do-it-yourself side. Great. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So we've got the violations. We've got the demand letters. We've got the drop all dispute secret. Yeah. We've got the re-investigation secret, disputing right after they remove those disputes, okay? So, this video is helping you out. Please give a thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now, we've got some other awesome reviews and testimonials and questions that are coming up, all right? I want to read this one to you because this is very important. And I think some people are, they get concerned, okay? Look at this. Hold on one second. Frank Butler. Keep it tight, Jerome. Got 6 items deleted off of Equifax first round. All right. I'm going to read this, and then we get into your questions and comments here, so make sure you're putting your questions up. I know sometimes I get a little long-winded, but I want to make sure the strategies are out there for you, okay? I don't know what this person's talking about. Got some spam stuff. Hold on one second. Great. Okay. Kendra wrote, I bought the ebook almost 2 years ago, okay? But did not use it, didn't use it in the beginning because I got discouraged thinking that it wouldn't work. Okay, so bought it, didn't use it, thought, it's not gonna work, okay? Just recently I tried to trade in my car for an SUV, but it was either denied or the interest was too high. So this person got the ebook, didn't do anything with it, thought, hey, you know what, this ain't gonna work. Goes to try and trade in a car for an SUV, but either was denied flat out or wherever they went, the interest rate was way too high. So decided to give it a shot after all. Okay, I started sending out letters. I sent out my first round of letters a few weeks ago, and my credit score is up 80 points. Okay, 80 points. I would recommend this to anyone and everyone needing help with their credit. This person didn't think it would work, didn't even give it a shot, sends it out, works, okay? It could potentially work for you too. People get discouraged. They're worried, they're scared, or they're potentially going through the process and they're like, oh man, what do I do now? You know now, you have the videos, you have the support, you have the emails. I'm gonna put my email up here again just in case, because we have people coming in and out, okay? Now, let me get into your questions and get you some answers, because that's what you come here for. That's why you're on the live stream with me, okay? Here we go. On experience, 7 out of 9 collections were removed. Now, Kimberly's like, what's up with my score? It could take a little time for your score to generate, update. You also want to make sure you have good positive stuff on there as well, Kimberly. Okay, you're moving negative items. That's fantastic. You also want to get the good positive stuff on there. You could use self-lender. You could use secure credit builder cards, secured cards. You could work with unsecured cards like my Jewelers Club card, New Coast Direct. You could go for Capital One. Capital One seems to be pretty lenient about things. And they have a very good secured card because after a period of time, they turn it into an unsecured card. And even before then, they turn it into a greater line of credit for you as you make your on-time payment histories, okay? All right, I'm going to go back through. I'm going to look for your questions. I apologize if I haven't missed anything, but I want to make sure that I have a good amount to work with here. Okay. All right, here we go. Cool. Sent first round of is that what it says? Yeah, you sent your first round, Joseph. Okay. And this is why I wanted to read that letter. That's, people get discouraged. You sent 1 round of letters. Okay, a couple of these accounts, they're paid, charged off, paid. Wow. Paid the charge off. Okay. That's fine. You want to send your next round of letters. You want to push on them. You can file your complaints with the CFPB. Sometimes they're going to push back a little bit. They want to play games. They want you to get discouraged. They want you to do what you're doing now and come here and be like, oh man, it's not. No, it's part of the process. And like I said, last weekend, I was in the office talking to Manny and we saw it went a few rounds. Finally, towards the later rounds, this gentleman had 14 items deleted. It was like 13 on one bureau, then 1 on the other bureau, and then the other bureau was playing games, right? So we have to work on these things. It's a process. Your credit probably, took a little time to get bad. It could take a little time to get good, but we've got the process here. Also add those good positive trade lines, All right, cool. So which letters do I use to remove late payments? Some of my accounts I'm using, they're still active, EA 8858. What do you want to do, okay? So of course you could do the old goodwill letter, right? Goodwill letters. If you're active and still using them, you probably have a good relationship with them. I've actually called for myself before when I was talking to USAA or any loans that I had or any card that I was behind on, I was catching up and I was paying on time. Yes. Goodwill letters, goodwill calls. And then I just straight up disputed with the bureaus as well. I said, it was unverified late payments. Please verify these late payments. Maybe you were never late. Some people were never late. I've had people who had automatic payments put on and they can prove that they were never late too. Okay. So there's a lot of plethora of options for you. Make sure you go after it though, because credit repair starts when? It starts now. Okay. So this is possible for you. We could do it for you. I have seen late payments updated. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. My partner Cornita has seen it. I don't even know where to begin on how to dispute, Tammy. Okay. So pull your 3 credit reports, find out what adverse negative accounts you have. And then once you know what they are, you can dispute them and you can ask and demand and push and prod and send letters to the bureaus to dispute these unverified negative accounts. Okay, you can send letters as well at the same time to the collection agencies. Now, all this might be seems kind of, you know, advanced or whatnot. Make sure you watch the videos here. They're all available to you. And you can email me, okay? So you can watch the videos, help you through the process. You get the Beyond Committed package, has videos to walk you through the process in the Beyond Committed package, all right? And you get all your letter templates, everything that you would need or want. You can get 609creditrepair.com, Beyond Committed package, or we can do work for you at the Awesome Life Group, okay? Wow, I went from 553 to 602 in 3 months. Excellent. Happy Easter to you and your staff. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Okay, Craig, this is excellent. This is nice that you put this here so I can touch on this, because I've been trying to make sure that we are working on this together. Equifax responded saying, Lexisnexis verified BK. I sent letter with court saying third parties don't verify, but received a letter again saying quote unquote verified. What do I do next? Okay. You want to go right to Lexisnexis. You can also put a suppression on your Lexisnexis too. I think people forget that they can dispute with Lexisnexis, and you can use your 609 dispute letters for that as well. And once it's out of Lexisnexis, they won't be able to quote unquote say that it was. Whether they are or are not, they're saying they are, you know. And so when you can prove to them, well, you said you're verifying with Lexisnexis, but it's not in Lexisnexis. I sent you a link there for suppression as well. It's not in Lexisnexis. How are you verifying it? Now you got them. Now you got them. And now you have violations, right? So dispute with Lexisnexis. What you can do with Lexisnexis as well, you can see if there's any inaccuracies. And they probably don't have the full information to verify. The other thing is update your address. The thing that we're seeing, I'm talking to the team, the staff, and my partner, Juanita, what we have been seeing is you updating your personal profile information, having only one good address, having only one whatever on there, instead of having all these addresses, names, and employers and all this stuff. It helps significantly, significantly. All right, Jessica. Hey, Brandon, should I get an attorney for wage garnishment? I moved out of state and they found me. Okay, Jessica, so you have some options. Let me grab this real quick. Pardon me. All right, so you can handle it yourself. I'm not an attorney and I'm a lawyer, so you could talk to a lawyer. Many do free consultations and whatnot. If you have a garnishment, it probably means you have a judgment, which means you probably need to vacate such judgment, and you can dispute such judgment on your reports if you have a judgment on your reports or collection or whatnot. All right. Motion and declaration of vacated judgment. This is for educational purposes and what it would be. But again, talk to the courts, talk to a lawyer, all that good stuff, okay? So you're basically asking for them to vacate this judgment. It's a motion, and you're entering your reason on why. All right, not properly served. Maybe you were not properly served, okay? Not properly served, the judgment was entered even though you filed the correct paperwork, responding to the summons, but judgment was issued anyway without a hearing. Hospitalization, serving in the military. Collection agency failed to verify or validate the debt, okay? Collection agency failed to respond to requests for validation under the FDCPA, et cetera, okay? No contracts, okay? Collection agency never had a contract and couldn't validate. All sorts of reasons. So statement and grounds for the vacation of this judgment. Then you could file a motion to dismiss such case that was ever brought against you. Now, again, you want to talk to the courts, court clerks and these things, they'll help you with that kind of stuff. You could talk to a lawyer. Many do, and I don't want to say all of them, but many do free consultations. Yeah, I think you are well on your way to handling this. Now, on the credit repair side, because we can't give legal advice, so you might talk to a lawyer, but on the credit repair side, You can dispute this judgment. You can push on them. They have to be able to 100% have it 100% accurate on the reports. If there's any inaccuracy, if there's any misreporting, you can demand for that to be removed and deleted, okay? Chasen. Let's see. You're gonna have to email me because if you're saying nothing changed, where are you looking at your reports? Also with general use, my scores will come up and down just the general use. So you haven't done anything, but your scores are moving around. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I use my credit and then it goes up and down, and it's a nightmare. People are, I mean, the scoring system is wild, but it's not that bad once it stabilizes. Okay. This is great. Happy 420. I didn't even know it was 420. That's funny. Should you freeze your reports before you send the letters, or you don't necessarily have to? Look, before I knew all these advanced tips, strategies, stuff, before I was going live and doing all this stuff for people and helping people with this, I didn't freeze my stuff. I still was able to get, results, all this good stuff. Now, could you? Sure. You could freeze your reports, the 3 big ones, to be safe. You could freeze the smaller ones to help with this quote unquote verification stuff. Yeah, you could. And you can get those letters at 609creditrepair.com in the Beyond Committed package. All right. Brandon, how many numbers of the account number should I put on the dispute form? As many as you can find. As many as you can find. From what I see is you're usually going to have the last few, they're going to be X'd out or then be ... Okay, that's what I saw when I was doing it. And I thought I needed to find the whole account number. Okay, so sometimes it sounds weird, but I maintained old credit cards for a long period of time, even when they were negative. And so I had like these account numbers. So I was able to use that. But you use the partial account number. That's fine. That's what I used. It is more of how it is reported on the reports. So if the report's shown in a certain way, you can put it on there as a certain way. But you should look to try and find some of them. Typically, you want to look at a monitoring system that has them. Sometimes the ones that are more economical, that are free or whatnot, like the Credit Karmas, they might not have it. But something that gives a $1 trial, like a privacy guard or something like that, will probably have your partial account numbers. You can probably utilize it. And if you cancel before the trial ends, again, double check, because you never know when you're watching this, double check on that privacy guard trial. Then you might just be out $1, $1. So that's good. And that will be a lot of value to you because you're going to have those partial account numbers. You're going to be able to do it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Talk about Verizon or that phone company. Give us how to get them off. Okay. So you can dispute them, sure, but you can also use the NCTUE, National Consumer Telecom and Utilities Exchange. And you can take a look at them and see if you have anything in there, and you can dispute that. I'm going to put this up. Why is it not bringing up your name? There you are. Okay. Hope the typing's not too loud. Excellent. That holds a lot of your telecommunications, your utilities. People are like, hey man, I got these utilities, I got these cell phones, I got this stuff. What's going on? NCTUE, National Consumer Telecom and Utilities Exchange. All right. You can click on consumers. You can get your report. As a consumer, you can contact NCTUE to determine NTCUE maintains information about you. Request a copy. Your disclosure report. Security fees. I mean, I'm looking at their website right now. Alerts, opting out. It's all here. Where to dispute, how to dispute, pulling your report, finding these telecommunications, finding those utilities that they supposedly, quote unquote, verify. This is the one you can look at. This is how you can get this negative, nasty, unverified, erroneous things out of your credit reports. Coach V, good to see you. Thanks, Brandon. On my way to big bucks now with my credit, with my business credit, excuse me. Yes, very good. Let's see what we got. I apologize with the live chat and the top chat. Things get a little challenging sometimes. Should you be talking to the original creditor over the phone after the first round of letters are out? The We Fit couple. Okay, the We Fit couple, what is your specific scenario? Typically, no. Typically, not. Typically, you won't want to. I'm guessing they're calling you and you're doing that and worried and wondering if you should talk to them. Okay. Also, I did the two-pronged approach. That's great. Two-pronged effect. That's excellent. That's excellent. First round of letters are out, so we'll have to see what comes back. Let me see if you have. Let's see. Okay, let's see. You gonna lean today. Date of first delinquency, FCRA compliance date is 9/1/13, but the allegedly, the account was opened 8/30/13, 2 days later. Yeah, the days. Okay, delinquency is 100% inaccurate. Okay, demand that they remove that account. And that's the thing is when people get inaccuracy, sometimes they don't know to demand for the removal. Okay. Some people, if you're not here, don't know to demand for the removal. Let's see here. I'm going through. It's interesting because we have questions on the top and then I have to scroll down to see. I got my Lexisnexis yesterday and looking at this made me nervous. Yeah, because Lexisnexis has a lot of stuff in there. Don't sweat it. You're okay. Focus on what you need to dispute and what needs to happen. Of course, our information is out there these days. It just kind of is what it is. But you can make it happen for yourself. You can adjust it. You can adjust it to how you need, okay? Let's see here. You can make it favorable to yourself, okay? And apologies if I miss any, stuff that comes through here. Sometimes not everything is available on the live chat versus the top chat. I definitely want to make sure that you have my email address. So anything, you can email me, let me know, okay? Me too, Doug. I got approved for DSX. They told me they report on the 20th of every month. Very cool. All right. Let's see here. Have I ever heard of portfolio recovery? Yep. Definitely. I've definitely heard of portfolio recovery. We've disputed these negative suckers before as well. All right. What credit bureau does the Discover card go through? This is what you want to kind of know sometimes when you're dealing with getting a new credit card. Now, you can straight up ask them, okay? Straight up ask them. You can ask them, what is it that you're going to look at? What bureau you're looking at, okay? They might or might not know. Now, sometimes it depends on what state you're in, what region of the country you're in. Are you in the Northwest? Are you in the Southeast? Are you in the West? Are you in the South? Are you in the Southwest? Where are you, right? What state are you in? The East, East Coast? it can have a difference on where they pull from. Or sometimes they say, hey, this is what we do and this is where we're pulling from. The ultimate is to just have all 3 bureaus cleaned up and looking good. Okay. Interesting update. Okay. Cool. Stanford has some information to send me about portfolio recovery. Okay, cool. Stanford needs some support. You can email me. Jonica Jeffries. Okay. I too bought the program, but haven't started yet. Should I start with Lexisnexis? Should I do with the credit bureaus, the collection agencies? What's going on? Okay. So if you have negative items and you have charge-offs and collections, you can send your 609 dispute letters directly to the credit bureaus. You can send your collection validation letters to the collectors at the same time. If you have a public record like a bankruptcy or something of this nature, and it could potentially be in Lexisnexis, then you could file for it to be suppressed, to be frozen, and to dispute with Lexisnexis. But if you don't have anything in Lexisnexis, don't worry about it. Start with the bureaus. The easiest thing to do is to send your disputes to the bureaus. Send your 609 disputes to the bureaus, okay? Why are the 3 credit score polls so different from site to site? Equifax, Experian, My FICO, trying to get a mortgage. Okay. So for the mortgage, you want to hone in on FICO 2, Experian, Beacon 5, and let me double check this because it's been a minute. Mortgage, FICO. Okay. So yes, they're all different. And then within the FICO, they all have different stuff. Okay. So you need to know what you're looking for and what score you want and what you need. Now, I think the My FICO is the best for this because when I go into My FICO and I'm looking at the My FICO stuff, right? And I'm looking at my stuff, it actually will tell you what my mortgage score is or your mortgage score. And what they use is a much older system. Equifax uses the Beacon 5, okay? Experian of the FICO model version 2 and TransUnion uses the FICO model 4. So these are old. So people are looking at their FICOs thinking that, oh, well, I'm not strong enough or I'm not good enough or this and that or it is or isn't. You've got to look at the mortgage score and you've got to look at the 5s and the 4s and the 2s and all this stuff, okay? And yeah, it's a pain in the butt. But now that you know, you'll be okay. Now, why are they all different? Well, they all aggregate differently. I was looking at the difference between Vantage and FICO and a lot of Vantage scores out there. And the payment history percentage is different. And the history of the credit is different. And this is different. The inquiries are rated differently. And it's not massive, but when you start moving percentages around like that, then all of a sudden, when you do something, it's going to have a different weight to it than in the FICO system. And then within the FICO system, they doesn't have now 9, 10 different scoring models, right? FICO 9 and FICO Ultra and FICO this and FICO that, right? And not every lender is using every FICO. So even though they're different, again, it's about learning the rules and applying them and turning them into an advantage for yourself. Yes, there's a lot of information on the FICO. Yes, there's a lot of information on the Lexisnexis, a lot of information on your reports. But if you can tune them into the way that you need them tuned into, you can have that awesome credit and that awesome life. And if you need help with us doing it for you, you can join theawesomelifegroup.com or you can do this yourself. 609creditrepair.com. The Beyond Committed package has everything you need, want, could utilize, anything like that. You've got the email support with me as well. All right. Also, jump on thesubscribetribe.com. Okay. And again, if you're watching the replay, jump on thesubscribetribe.com. Even if you're watching now, jump on, get the email notification when I go live as well. A lot of times it's going to have an email with the date and time and when I go live. So sometimes I'm a little bit later on a Saturday, a little earlier. Sometimes we go during the week. Sometimes you want to get your questions answered. You can do so on this live stream, thesubscribetribe.com. Bell for notifications, subscribe, hit the like button. I appreciate it. The likes would help a ton. All right. I'm 1 year in, 565 to 823, and 1.2 million in real estate funding. Demetrius, this is amazing. Demetrius is over 90K in available credit. Demetrius, fantastic, good work. Demetrius has been quite a success story as well. Through the process, quite well. Has done a lot of excellent stuff. We've chopped it up. We went back and forth, all right, on the emails. Got him to the other side. I love when Subscribe Tribe members come back and they get to the other side and they share. It's very amazing and positive. It's fantastic. I really appreciate you, Demetrius. As many as necessary. Miss Thomas, as many as necessary, okay? Brandon, how many items at once does your team dispute if we have you guys do the work? Okay, this is what's great. Usually when you are looking at your report, right? You're looking at your report and you're saying, man, this is not right, and this is inaccurate, and this is wrong, and this is unverified. You would take care of that ASAP right then and there. There's no weirdness, no like, oh, well, we got to dispute this, and we got to be slow, and this, oh my God. And no, that looks more weird than saying all this stuff is inaccurate. Dispute this stuff now, get it off now. Credit repair starts now. So as many as necessary. The same for you. You may not want to go. Even then, but you may not want to do over, if you for some reason have over 22, 21, 20, 23, 25, somewhere there, 22, the problem is then it becomes too much for their system. That's really what the issue is. But typically no one is that high, 22 over 3 reports, you're 22 in each report. Okay, that's like a ton. Now, hard inquiries go on a special letter and a special dispute process for that. So don't, you've been trying to put them together. Don't be like Jerome over here, put his inquiry disputes on the regular charge-off collection disputes and things of this nature, okay? So that's a little different. So some people get confused and they're trying to put them together, and then it's like, I got all these disputes, and it's like, you really don't. The hard inquiry is different. And our Beyond Committed package with the videos walks you through all this process, all right? So you'll be okay. Is NACA the best program to purchase a home through? NACA. Here's the thing with NACA. And, I'm going to say that, at this point, purchasing a home, I haven't gone through it. I'm only giving you advice on what I have learned. But NACA is okay. It's cool, but it takes a lot of time. NACA takes a lot of time, and they have very specific lending requirements. The idea here is actually get your credit score and your position in life much better to where you may not need a NACA. You could do a first-time home. You could do the FHA. You could do the. Is NACA the best program? I don't know. I'm a VA guy myself. I'm looking into the VA. I was in the military. I was in the Army Reserve. So for me, I think the VA is one of the best programs. But it's just different. You can't say which one is best. It's about what's best for you and what your needs are. Okay. So look into it, but NACA is really good. There are some positives for NACA. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put this up for you and you can look into a NACA mortgage. I know some people, and let me know, some people out there have mortgages and they know what the best programs are for them. Let's chop it up here in the live chat and see what people like as far as mortgages and programs and stuff. Let's see what they say. Yeah, see, Lady Libra, I was going to go through NACA, but decided to go to VA too. Okay, so for her, the VA is the solid one. I like the VA because you can do like the no money down, and it's like guaranteed by the government. Most people like it and all this good stuff, and it's quicker. And if you're a vet, that's really the way to go, and in my book, Who else? What else? What do I know about Rental Karma? Rental Karma is supposed to be pretty good. They're supposed to be all right, Ant Stan, Brennan. I'm Brennan. Let me give you my email. Make sure you get the email. Cool. Email me. Okay. And I'm going to, yes, I'll be working over the weekend. Now, again, holiday weekend, we'll be spending some time with my family. So, I will be getting back to them ASAP, but I will be getting back to them. But, if for some reason, you're like, what's going on, man? What's Brandon up to? Usually I'm getting response back. What's going on? Holiday weekend, Easter and all that good stuff. So, whatnot. But I will be getting to these. So email me, okay? Okay. Cool. Email me. Let me see what's going on. How many letters have you sent? God's gift and all this good stuff. I've got to take a look. So email me. Let me know. And I appreciate this tribe here. I just wanted to say, again, I really appreciate the subscribe tribe here. We're growing. Okay, this has been fantastic. This family's been very positive, helping one another get to the other side. I'm helping you. You're helping your fam. So please, if you get the opportunity to join the subscribe tribe, if you're watching right now, you're watching the replay, you're on the live for somehow, some way, you got here right now, hit that subscribe button. Join. I would greatly appreciate it, okay? Let's see what we got. Here we go. Erwin Letty, to join the Awesome Life group. Where do I sign up? All right. Luke will help you out. Erwin, we have people standing by today, actually. Brandon, what can I do about a 414 credit score? Yeah, I saw that. Let's see here. 414 score and I feel hopeless. Okay. Don't worry about it. I know this feeling of feeling hopeless. Don't worry about it. Okay. I mean, obviously you can feel that way. Everyone can feel that way. It's all good. Okay. It's fine, but don't worry about it because you're here now. You got the email support. You got the letters. You got the videos. You got the team. Okay. Yes, of course, you can dispute these negative items. What you want to do as well is you want to rebuild. You got a 414, okay? And I'm old, LOL. It's all good. It's all good. You start with disputing these negative, nasty, unverified accounts. Dispute these suckers. Get them out of there. Get them gone, okay? As your score comes up, then you can start going after the secured cards, the self-lender, all right? Credit, builder card, self, lender, okay? These are going to help you build. And self-lender, at any time you can use a build. People have done it. People getting 20, 30, 40, 50 points, depending, okay? I'm not saying everyone's situation, but you could. So now you're building. Now you're repairing. Now you're disputing, get this negative stuff off. Okay. AUs are a possibility for you as well. AU trade line can boost your score up to the point where you can get your own lines of credit, your own trade line, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Okay. Now, if you have specific scenarios and situations that you need to go through here, Ms. Sasha LaRue, you can email me. Everyone is welcome to email me. To be quite accessible, okay? Excellent. What is this? I don't want to renew my rental lease. I kind of want to buy a house now, but I don't want a mortgage. My score is at 701, but I don't know what to do. You have a good score, 701, pretty good. You could keep working on a boost up higher. Buying a home with a mortgage, I mean, these homes are, big. If you have the cash to do so, that would be great. congrats. There's also tiny homes, tiny home movement, and that kind of stuff. So it's up to you. We work primarily on getting you ready for such a mortgage. So if you have any extenuating circumstances, negative accounts, maybe medical bills or something like that, you definitely could hit me up and we could get you rocking and rolling. Okay. Is it worth starting credit repair with medical bills that have not come through yet? You could work on your credit repair that other stuff that hasn't come through. Okay. Okay. You do need help with your credit repair before it. Okay. Email me so I can know your specifics, because if you're stuck, I'll need to know what they are. It just says you're stuck. So, okay. So, oh, she said, thanks, man. Okay. She's just trying to figure out if she wants to get a mortgage or not. All right. So, missed this. Okay. Can I apply for self-lender when I'm disputing right now? Yes, you can apply for self-lender. Self-lender does not look at your credit, does not look at your score. Okay. So you're good to go. All right, the typing is loud. All right. There we go. Hello, Brandon. I love your videos. Currently using your videos to help my credit. Excellent. Sounds like a plan. Great. But they do look at check systems. Who's that? Who is this? But they do look at check systems. Who? Luis. Okay. I'm trying to see. Well, if you have a situation with check systems, not only can you dispute with check systems, we have letters for that in the Beyond Commit package, but you can freeze and seal your Lexisnexis. You could suppress your Lexisnexis. That will stop. That will stop reporting. That you have to unfreeze Lexisnexis typically for check systems to open up so you can get bank accounts. So if you're going through something right now, you might want to go ahead and take care of that, freeze it up, suppress it, and make sure that people can't look at it while you're disputing, okay? Hey, man, can I send my first letters today? I'm excited, man. Yes, you definitely can. All right, you definitely can. Let's see. Oh, that's what I was going to discuss. Excellent. Okay. So, big thing for those accounts, those medical bills that aren't on your report yet. Yes, you can work on your repair before those accounts come on there. And then if those accounts come on there, you can dispute them, you can work on them, and you can send letters to the bureaus. And we're going to get into this, okay? We're almost at the end of this, but we're going to get into this a little bit more. Leave you with this for your medical bills, is that you can dispute unverified, no contract medical bills, okay? You can put, they're unverified, there's no contract, that kind of stuff for your medical bills. Okay, these medical collections, all right? We're going to get more into that in the future here, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications, because we're going to have some more information coming out on medical bills very soon, all right? We definitely want to get to that and hit me up if you have problems with that, okay? So we're closing in on the end here. Is self-lender a credit card? No, it is like a savings account, a CD, a certificate of deposit, okay? A certificate of deposit. And what it is your money goes in there and it's safe, okay? And they basically make it appear on your credit report as a loan that you're paying back, and you put in, depends, $25, $50, $48, $80, $100. It depends on the amount you put in about your terms, okay? So 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at the awesomelifegroup.com. I want you to go and enjoy your holiday weekend. I'm going to spend a little time with my family as well, but I'm putting my email here because I will be working over holiday, okay? Email me if you need me. I'm going to sign off here shortly. So I want to thank you once again for all the amazing Subscribe Tribe members, the amazing comments, the amazing everything that we've been a part of here. It is truly because of everyone here that I'm able to be of service to you and your families. It is a pleasure to be of service. I want you to enjoy your weekend. Hit the the subscribe button, the bell for notifications. All right. I will put in one last time here where you can go. All right. Luke says, thank you all. Have an excellent holiday. Indeed. I look forward to seeing you on the next live stream. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care, guys. Have a great holiday weekend.